Hey, hi. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, per usual, it is just tremendous to be back out here with you again. Playing all the hot rogues as we do. You know, my bullet heaven kick is continuing. We played a bunch of them last week because it was a crazier than usual week for me. Things were quite nutty at the workplace, more than usual. And we have an ongoing massive implementation of a new system, and you know, as expected, things aren't quite working perfectly, right? We kind of all knew that going into it, and you accept it, of course, but then when you're living that out in real time, it's a little bit different. You know, all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, where is this, and what's happening with this? It's, you know, it's a little bit of a slice of hell, if I'm being honest, but, you know, hey, it is what it is, right? So you just kind of buckle up and deal with it. Thankfully, I have some of the best colleagues on the planet, and we just kind of huddle up and figure things out as they break, right? You know, usually there's 17 different ways of doing something, and so you just kind of go down the list and problem solve, as it were. So the bullet heaven experiences have been quite welcomed lately because they're just so chill, you know? Let's add to some critical chance. And so it's kind of ongoing, right? I'm enjoying the weekend now, and you know, played so much Deep Rock Galactic Survivor last week that it just really set the hook in me. We're gonna grab that magnet in just a second here. And in playing a bunch of it last week, ooh, I really do like this smart rifle. We're gonna add one of those. In playing this last week, I opened up the engineer character that we're playing as now, and got a ton of cool capabilities where you can pop weapons down on the ground that just get really strong. Weapons and traps. So we're gonna build a really neat engineer character today, and we're hopefully going to let's go with some additional mining speed. We're hopefully going to get a win in this lava zone, which is quite neat as well. You know, I think I'm actually gonna go with the max HP and the additional life regen. Let's do that. Okay. That said, the weekend has been quite good so far. I hope you all are able to say the same thing, that it's been a nice, relaxing weekend for you. I usually lean towards the additional fire rate and reload speed, so let's do that. Okay. Ooh. Look at that. Plus 40% fire rate for all projectile weapons. Outstanding. So as you know as well, if you were watching last week, I've been putting a lot of points into the luck stat because I just like getting those legendary drops. And I am one peg away from completely maxing out that stat. So we're probably going to see quite a few legendaries pop today, which for me adds to the fun, I'm sure for you as well. All right. So over the weekend, I attended my nephew's birthday party. He turned 5. And my brother-in-law got to show me up close and personal the green egg He's got one of those big green eggs, and boy, that is quite a sight when it is in full operation. The smoke just billows out of that thing. Oh man, we are just tearing it up out here already. Let's go with damage. And we'll slowly make our way back to the ship. I want to take full advantage of the time that we have here. We're going to grab this. And let's just grab a couple more experience pips, right? I knew we could get one more level up. Go reload speed. Okay, now we've got to go up. Oh. Saved by the bell. Zach Morris style. If you know, you know. Let's do one of these. And boy, I'm thinking range and damage. And then let's do this guy. And let's get some additional experience, gang. And we're going to do a reroll and hope for something good with gold. Ooh. Okay. Boy, oh boy, I like both of these. You know, let's just get that much more ridiculous with luck. And this will go crit chance too. Why not, right? So this big green egg, this was a Christmas gift for my brother-in-law from his wife. And he has the XL edition. We were joking about how heavy this SOB is, because it really is a sight. I mean, if this thing fell on you, you would not have a good day. I mean, it would probably ruin your day, maybe the next day as well, maybe the next few days. Bottom line, you don't want a big green egg to fall on you, especially when it's at 500 degrees. So we were joking that this thing probably is the size of like 2 of those gigantic Sony Trinitron TVs. Remember those big things? My goodness, if you ever moved one of those, you probably still have the scars on your back from it. Let's go with some grenades. How about that? Let's get a little bit explosive out there. I think we're gonna grab some health. Okay, perfect. Boy, these bugs are really keeping up with me in a way that I'm not extremely happy about. But that's okay, we're getting some good stuff. Alright. We've got to collect some morkite at some point. Let's start that process at least. I don't think we're going to get too much with the horde on us like this, but I'll take it. It's a start. Almost halfway home on the morkite goal. Okay, let's go with a point towards the grenade thrower. And then we'll grab that and we'll come back and start working on that morkite again. And I'm going to go with this. Perfect. Ooh, plus 30% explosion radius. That sounds just fine. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Oh, boy. Now, we're going to need to find a sugar crystal. Grab some health back. But I think that was worth the couple hits that we took. You gotta lean into it sometimes. Alright, let's, while we're over here, we'll go ahead and do this too. Alright. Go with that. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, let's absolutely do this. Yeah, we both have had the pleasure of moving a Sony Trinitron TV. I think the one I did was like 45 or 50 inches. It took myself, my dad, and my brother to do this. I don't know what it weighs. It's a lot, and it's awkward as well. Cheers to you, by the way. I am finishing up a latte out here. It is delicious. When we put this thing down, I looked at my dad and I said, I am never, ever moving this thing ever again. So I hope this is the permanent place for this thing. I am tempted to go mining speed on this. Yeah, let's do that. That'll pay some dividends along the way. Alright, we gotta find some sugar crystal action here and some morkite. Let's just kind of focus on that for the time being. It's very easy for me to get sidetracked in this game because there are so many different types of shinies that you want to get. And you've got to manage your time. That's so important in this one. And I don't know that I'm great at doing that. Just get really sidetracked. But it's okay. It's all in good fun, right? All right, we're getting really close to level 18 on the shotgun, which is going to be great. I know I shouldn't be grabbing that nitra right now. I should be looking for some sugar crystals, but I really like nitra. Get some good upgrades for the guns. Okay. Now we're gonna come up north. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's tremendous. Love seeing those legendaries. Hey, there's our health. Great timing on that. Let's take a bunch of these guys out while they're over here. Tremendous. Look at it. Everything's coming up goat today. Now we're going to grab all of this stuff, and then we'll wrap back around. Yeah, things are looking really good. I'm thinking the LMG platform at this point. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Oh, looks like there's some nice stuff to pick over here. We'll grab some free gold from the crash landing of the ship. Beautiful. All right. Cheers to that. Okay. So, plus 50% piercing. I would like to see this weapon level up enough where we can add a few rungs of capabilities, and this is great too. I didn't realize we had enough for both of those. That is tremendous. Plus 20% fire rate, so that'll hit 3 of our weapons. I think that's worth it. And look at this. Wow. Ah, that's tremendous. Okay. So, talked about the big green egg, right? Ooh, that fire rate, you can already see that popping off. That's fantastic. So he did gigantic Polish sausages that he procured from Costco. If you have Costco in your area and you're a member, you know how gigantic these things are. It's bigger than your head. It's bigger than your entire head, and it's wonderful. Look at this legendary. I'm telling you, folks, luck, my favorite stat, by far. Just love it. Don't sleep on luck builds. They are awesome. And we're only on the 3rd part of the dive. We got 2 more of these to go. We're gonna get super, super strong. So, he did these gigantic Polish sausages, and they were fantastic. Oh boy, it's gonna get a little bit explodey for a second. And let's go with some reload speed. Nice timing on the sugar crystal. And he did hamburgers. Some nice 80-20 ground beef. You know, I'm tempted, but this would give us another buff for the gun. Shoot an additional time in the opposite direction. Oh boy, we gotta go with that. You know, whatever sounds the most ridiculous is usually the way I roll. This sounds really nice. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, that bi-directional shot is incredible. Alright, so let's get over here. Now, my brother-in-law was recently at a specialty butcher, and he bought this spice blend that we've been using on a lot of the meat that we make. Increase your critical chance by 0.5% for every nitra you have. Well, it's only 7% right now, but I mean, I love finding nitra, so I'm assuming, ooh, this is pretty great. I'm assuming we will find more along the way. Let's pop a point in here. Oh, don't you worry about the swarm. Now, we need a little bit more morkite. Oh, look at that. Those guys were so kind. Just knocked that morkite out for us. Isn't that great? It's very considerate of them. Plus 100% clip size, minus 20% reload speed, or plus 100% piercing, plus 30% damage. I don't know that piercing really matters with the smart rifle because you're locking on to a specific enemy, so I'm actually going to go this route with it. Alright, we are looking good health-wise. Let's go with this because of the overclock action. Fire rate and reload speed. I'm leaning this way. Hey, we've been cooking with gas the whole time, I'd argue. And we're going to put into that one again. My goodness, it's like, what direction do you go? All the directions are really good. I'm tempted to do this, but also this. Alright, we're going to go with that. Still plenty of time to upgrade those weapons. Came up short with nitra this time. Really did. I wonder if we can find some along the way. Let's go with fire rate this time. We'll definitely get these. But no nitra. Well, that's fine. I can live with that. So we did the burgers, and of course, you know, the burgers come off, and they've got the smoke ring on them. A little bit, you know, in spots. And, God, they were delicious with this rub that he put on there. Let's do a re-roll. Man, I wish we would have went heavier on the nitra. I mean, I'll definitely buy this. And I think I'm just going to have to hold for now. Need more nitra, folks. Let's start with taking these guys out, and we'll grab that stone over there. From a mining speed standpoint, we're looking good. Okay. Ooh, another stone. So then, you know, I mean, there was a bit of a crowd there. It was a birthday party. So then he pulls out this pack of chicken breasts. Now, he makes this salsa that's just incredible. Fresh tomatoes, peppers from his garden. You know, it's awesome. It's got a little bit of a bite to it. Okay, look at this. Let's do that. And, I mean, that'll help get us more towards the next overclock action. And we're going to keep coming up this way and seeing if we can find some nitra. So he actually marinated the chicken in all of the juices from the salsa that he made. And then he took those and he put his homemade taco seasoning on them. And I'm telling you, he dry rubbed the shit out of these things. Every inch was covered. Hey, there's a level up. I like it. So that'll take us to 17. We'll need one more level up on that guy, and then we'll be able to overclock it in some way. Which which is hopefully going to happen right meow, but it's not popping for us, so I'm gonna re-roll. Ooh, and a legendary. You love to see it. Alright, so this is interesting. So this is gonna hit all the other weapons, which I don't love. But I do like this, because we've been amping up our reload speed and our fire rate via the other upgrades, so it kind of, you know, it's more of a meet in the middle for me than nailing all of our other weapons. So I'm going to go this route.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Big swarm, bring it. Bring it. We're ready. So he grilled those up on the egg as well, and look, I had one of everything, okay, because of course I did. You know, I'm actually gonna go move speed this time. And we're gonna grab the Nitra, and then we'll figure out a way to get back there for all that experience that's dropped. There we go. We just needed some of these guys to explode and help us out a little bit. I'd argue that you need those types of enemies out there. We're definitely going to do that. Now, they help with clearing the gigantic horde. Wow. Hard not to do this. Okay. I'm just kind of in collection mode right now. And then we'll go back for the supply drop. Let's do that. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so these things now have little roving wheels on them. Isn't that neat? Alright, let's do that. Isn't that cool how they just hover around us now? They're like little pets. Alright, let's see here. This one's already good to go, so I'm actually going to re-roll. And this would be better. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We need to see that and the grenade launcher at this point. That's what we want to level up towards. Let's get our supply drop. Looks like we're already set as far as clearing things out. Oh, you love to see it land on the mini-boss. That's just so fantastic. And we'll go with additional healing on the level up. Speaking of level ups, I'm tempted to re-roll again. Alright, well, I suppose that didn't work out in the best way. We'll go with that. I just want to grab some of this experience that's all over the damn place and clean up. Now we'll make our way there to the ship. We have plenty of time. Grab that level up. That worked out real well for us. Let's see, I knew we'd be fine. Okay. Alright, what do we want to do here now? Plus 35% reload speed. I mean, then that would tick us closer to another buff on that thing, which I think is worth doing. Tempted to re-roll, but that doesn't leave a ton of cache for us. Yeah, so you know what? I'm just going to make a choice here. I think we're going to get the W, folks. This has been a nice run. If you're having a fun time, do me a favor, hit that like button. It helps more people see the video and learn about the game and our channel and Epic community. Appreciate all the support. I love doing these. Every day I look forward to making content out here, showing off awesome games, hanging out with all of you. This YouTube channel has been quite a trip, and that's huge thanks to all of you. Alright, so we are just destroying in case that wasn't abundantly clear. And so we're going to do the best job we can at finding our precious stones, because at this point we don't really need gold and nitra. You know, we're not going to have another shop phase. This is it. So usually when I'm in these final zones, I'm just kind of hunting for the precious gems of the world to aid in our meta progression goals. Really, I'm at a point where I'm kind of saving up now for that final luck upgrade. I need 100 of those silver gems that are... I think they're the rarest species of gems. The dessert round was pretty epic as well. My wife made a Black Forest cake. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm sorry you don't. You should find out about some Black Forest cake. It's a chocolate cake that's loaded with whipped cream and cherries, and it's delicious. And there were brownies, and they were epic brownies, I gotta tell you. All right, we are just destroying this poor dreadnought. I almost feel bad about it, but then I don't. Okay, doesn't really matter at this point because we are on our way. This is the victory lap. Dun da da da.
One less dreadnought to worry about.
One less.
Sends their regards.
Just out there doing my thing, trying to rid the world of dreadnoughts. Look at this, a breach cutter. Holy smokes. Well, that's gonna be fun. Alright. Look at that, the smart rifle coming in well beyond the other competition. Love that. Folks, this is a game called Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, and it is epic. This is one of my favorite bullet heavens out there. I highly, highly recommend playing this game if you haven't yet. It is amazing. Many of you have. If you haven't yet, get out there, play this game, put it at the top, especially if you like bullet heavens. I would say even if they're not your thing, this might be your thing. It's just so well done. I can't say enough good stuff about it. And they just rolled out a brand new update. So now you have kind of these challenge dives, if you will, where you can go in. They only give you one weapon, and you have to survive for 3 stages. So it still allows you to come back with awesome gems and have a good time. But then in addition to that, you get these special cores that are now needed at certain points to upgrade things in the meta progression. And I'll tell you, I'm usually not one for challenges, but I really, really enjoy these. I really do. So, that said, go get this game for yourself. You deserve it. And the Steam sale's going on. Maybe it's even on sale. Folks, thank you so much for the support. Let's do this again sometime. We'll get together, we'll play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do every time. And we'll give away a video game at least once a week. We like doing those, and we can do those because of the support from all of you. So I appreciate that. We have a number of new video games that are going to hit the channel in the coming days because of the Steam sale. I may or may not have bought 7 games so far. You know, some games that just kind of got away from me. So anyway, stay tuned. We're going to be having a great time per usual. Hope you have a good rest of your day.